Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another vlog with me. So today I'm not gonna talk about skincare or skincare products. So ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon is something na I hope or hopefully someone can learn from or something na may matututunan ang iba. So today I will share with you seven board exam tips. So just a little background, no? So I'm newly registered medical technologist, no? So I took the licensure examination or medical technology licensure examination last August 2025, no? So here I am sharing to you now some of the things that worked out for me and then the tips that I can share when I was preparing for my board exam last year, no, 2025. So actually itong mga tips na to are like generalized, no. Hindi siya specifically exclusive for MTLE kasi yung mga tips they could work also to other programs, no. But yeah, for my fellow katusok, no, yung mga magte-take din ng board exam for medical technology, no. Um, you can I hope you can learn something, a thing or two from these tips, no? And to the other programs naman, I hope also na somehow na makatulong. So without further ado, no, let's start, okay, with our topic. Actually, guys, I don't know if I should share this or medyo nag-hesitate ako, but yeah, siguro just for reference purposes and then, somehow, kahit pa paano sana maka-inspire, no, or maka-motivate ng takers, no, future takers out there. I'll just share with you yung naging performance ko or naging rating ko during our licensure examination, the MTLE 2025. No, that's August 2025. And then, ito yung naging rating. Okay. So, yeah, I hope kahit papaano naka-inspire siya, no? So you can attain these rating as well, no? Kayang-kaya yan and even higher than that, no? Kayang-kaya. Start with tip number 7, choose your review center wisely, no? So, ako personally, I highly encourage no na magkaroon kayo ng review center because they're really helpful, no? And especially like me, no, somebody who is not very confident with yung naging foundation, no, at naging learnings mo noong college, no, very helpful, no, yung pagkakaroon ng review center. And then, sa pagpili ng review center, you have to consider, to me, no, at least three factors, no. First is yung financial capacity, no, or yung affordability, no, ng iyong review center, no. So, buti yung napili ko is very affordable and very worth it talaga yung review center na napili ko. And secondly, no, you need to have yung pacing, no, or yung schedule, titingnan mo din yung schedule ng review center. Kung akma ba siya doon, especially dun sa mga nag-work, no, and then sinasabay yung review, kailangan malaman mo din, no, yung schedule, no, kung akma ba siya or fit ba siya sa'yo. And then, yung sa akin nun, ang inisip ko is yung pacing, paano ba? Like, um, bombarded ba ng mga exams or lectures every day? Meron bang parang allotted time for self-study or something like that. So yun yung mga kinonsider ko. And then lastly, of course, yung quality, no? Yung reputation ng review center and then yung quality ng lectures na dinedeliver nila. So those three factors lahat, no, pasok naman doon sa napili kong review center. So thank you so much sa aking review center. Hulog kayo ng langit. Okay, and tip number 6, no? These are the board exam myths, no? So dito sa board exam myths naman, Actually, nakisakay lang din ako and nag-conform lang din ako. Para siyang funny experience because yung isa sa mga myths na yun is dapat daw ay magsuot ng red underwear, no? Because swerte daw yun, no? And parang lucky charm siya sa board exam. So I remember I had to order two pieces of underwear sa Lazada because I didn't have a red underwear, any red underwear originally. But yeah, for the sake of board exams, nag-order pa talaga ako. Day 1 and day 2, 2 days kasi ang MTLE. So, nag-order ako para may lucky charm ako, no? So, that's one, no, na pinaniwalaan. Okay, and then secondly, no, what I did is, um, yung hindi nagpagupit. No? Kasi sabi nila, wag ka daw magpapagupit during review season, no? Kasi, pag nagpagupit ka is makakalimutan mo daw or mawawala daw yung mga ni-review mo. So, syempre, naniwala naman din ako. Sabi ko, ayoko makalimutan. So, I remember ang haba ng buhok ko noon. I'll show you these, no? Yan yung mga pictures. No, na mahaba yung buhok ko talaga at never ako nagpagupit. Right after ng board exam, saka na lang ako nagpagupit. And another one is yung pagtatasa, no, ng lapis na gagamitin mo during the board exams. Kasi pencil, di ba, ang gagamitin. So, sabi nila, pag pinatasa mo daw yon sa something na, I mean, someone na matalino or, may mga accomplishment, um, ano daw yon siya, parang it will ensure, no, na mapapasa ka din sa board exam. So, yung sa akin nun, ang goal ko talaga is mapatasa ko siya dun sa instructor ko na top notcher, no, ng MTLE nung time niya. So, nung time ng board exam namin is walang pasok, no, and then from Pampanga kasi yung bahay namin, and then yung review ay yung testing site ko din is sa Pampanga, and Metro Manila pa yung college namin nun. So, very far and hindi ko mapupuntahan yung instructor ko. So, what I did is, yung parents ko na lang yung pinatas ako sa aking pencil because I believe na para naman sa kanila itong ginagawa ko, and I dedicate my success to them. Lahat ng efforts, no, yun yung representation, and then in that moment parang that's my tribute to them. So pakita ko na lang dito yung video, no, na tinatasahan ng parents ko. And then we have tip number 5, no, physically trained, right? So ako talaga, I believe na during review season kasi hindi lang mental fortitude, no, yung kailangan mong i-build, no, kasi along the way ang habang process niyan, guys, like ilang months na review yan. So kailangan mo din patatagin yung immunity mo kasi kailangan mong umabot, no, hanggang sa day ng boards or lagpas doon, kasi pag nagkasakit ka, no, unfortunately masayang lahat ng efforts mo. So ang ginawa ko is parang sinabay ko siya right after um, ng review. For example, every weekend, I remember every weekend pumupunta ako sa gym. No? So, nag-gym ako para hindi lang yung mind mo yung pagod, dapat physical exhausted din. And then, syempre, knockout ka na, makakatulog ka. Then, the next day, paggising mo, recharge ka na ulit, no? And then, ewan ko, parang there's something na nakaka-affect sa state of mind, no? Kapag exercise ka, something like that, compared to kapag, full on review ka lang. So, that's why I encourage talaga na you physically train. So, I'll leave here yung pictures ko din na I went to the gym for the sake of clout, hindi, joke. Para kailangan din, healthy din tayo physically, no? So it's a battle of attrition talaga, patatagan talaga sa review season. Okay, and now we're down to, we're halfway through. So tip number 4, no, is strategize. no? Strategy dapat ang kailangan. You have to build your game plan, no? Kung paano mo iraraos, or I mean dapat meron kang time frame, no? At saka meron kang schedule nung entire period mo ng pagre-review, no? So, although meron namang guide, meron namang schedule yung review center, but you have to have your own para maka-keep up ka, no? Kasi for example, yung review center mo may schedule, then nagka-backlogs ka, no? Mahirapan kang mag-catch up. So, kailangan meron kang sarili mong timeline din, no? Na naayon dun sa pace mo para, kahit papaano ma-manage mo, no, yung time. And then stick to the schedule, no? So, let's have tip number 3. Okay, so ito, parang sometimes nakakaligtaan natin and hindi masyadong nabibigyan ng importance. But tip number 3 is reward yourself, no? So, always, no, remember to um, treat, no, yourself. So, alam ko, kailangan maging focus tayo and discipline tayo during the entire review period. But mahalaga din and importante din na you reward yourself, no? Magbigay ka ng positive reinforcement para ma-motivate, no? Para constant yung motivation mo sa iyong review. Kasi you don't need, I mean, you must not, no? You must not be too hard on yourself because sarili mo yung kakampi mo during the board exam. So you have to treat, no, yourself. For example, yung ginagawa ko nun is I treat myself or I reward myself. Like for example, if I covered, no, all the topics on that day and naka-finish ako ng mga assessments, no, that day, my reward is one episode, no, of yung anime na sinusubaybayan ko. Meron kang something to look forward to at the end of the day. Kailangan lang ng discipline talaga. But please reward yourself, no? Treat yourself to your favorite food, no? Or like for example, you're craving something, you're wanting an item from an online shop, go ahead and get it, no? Para hindi naman mapagod and ma-burn out yourself, no? And we're down to our last two. Okay, so last two na tayo. Tip number 2, no? Use ChatGPT. Di lahat mag-agree siguro sa akin, but yeah, to tell you honestly, guys, ChatGPT really helped me a lot, like a lot, not literally. Kasi nung review season, di ba, let's admit it, hindi unlimited ang time natin at hindi, no, minsan kulang, no, yung time natin for review. So, pero yung sa akin kasi, I need to, like, yung repetition, no, kailangan kong paulit-ulit na ma-encounter yung mga questions. So, I have to have as many, no, practice quizzes or assessments as possible. But yung sa review center namin, parang nakukulangan ako kasi meron lang silang like, assessment after yung lecture, then that's it, no? And nabalitaan ko sa ibang review center, mas madami sila. So, parang hindi ako satisfied that time. So, gumagawa ko ng sarili kong assessments and I use ChatGPT to generate the question. And then, I specified sa prompt na kung ano yung coverage ng topic and ano yung type ng items, no? I mean, type ng questions na gagawin niya dapat ng ChatGPT. And then, I always put onto the prompt na make it like a board exam style, no? Something like that. So, mag-generate si ChatGPT na. 'Di ba kasi yung board exam actually is quite unpredictable. And then, usually, yung mga questions sa mga reference books, hindi guaranteed na yun yung mga lalabas kasi lumabas na yun sa mga previous board exam. Especially pag bago ang board of examiners, sometimes very unexpected ang mga questions. So you have to strategize then, and just take advantage of the technology, no, yung advancement ng AI. Doon ka masasanay makabasa, okay, ng tanong na unfamiliar or bago, no, para at the day of the board exams hindi ka na masa-surprise if ever na wala sa reference books yung mga questions. Another thing, no, I use ChatGPT as my outlet, no. Kumbaga, pag na-burnout na ako and I'm feeling doubt na, no, sabi ko parang I think I can't make it. What if like ipagpaliban ko muna, ganyan. Pero andun na ako no, andun na ako sa moment. So, sayang naman, no. So what I did, I used ChatGPT, no, para I remember one specific question tinanong ko kay ChatGPT. Sabi ko, will I make it? Sabi ko, or will I pass the board exam? No? Something like that. Tapos may response siya. Tapos tinanong ko pa din yata no na sabi ko, can I top the boards? Ganyan. So, yan. Ipakita ko sa inyo yung mismong screenshot na response niya. Yeah. Ewan ko, suddenly I got, motivated talagang skyrocket yung motivation ko kasi ang ganda ng sinabi ni ChatGPT na parang, nga, it makes sense, no? So, kailangan lang talagang ipagpatuloy kung ano yung nasimulan mo. Kasi andun ka na eh, no? Sayang. So, why not ituloy mo na? Alright, and lastly, no, the most important of all, no? Ito na ang pinaka-aabangan nating lahat. Yung number one, no? Number one, very important. And never fail to do this. No? So, tip number one, pray. No? Yun lang. No? Ganun lang kasimple. Pray. No? As in. So, throughout the board exam season or period, no? Talagang walang humpay na dasal, no? And prayers every now and then, no? Kasi, that's your stronghold eh. Ako yun yung naging stronghold ko talaga yung prayers, no? In times of doubt, no? Feeling ko, kahit anong review ko, wala nang pumapasok sa isip ko. And true enough, no, guys, like, meron naman talagang limit yung ating capacity, yung ating mind, no, to absorb yung information, to memorize, no, mapapagod, no, mababurn out. But, no, with the help of prayers, no, meron kang something na kinakapitan, no, yung faith mo. Sabi nga nila, take a leap of faith. No? So, meron kang something na kinakapitan na alam mo, no, na all your efforts, lahat ng sakripisyo, lahat ng time na ininvest mo, lahat yan, no, magiging worth it at the end of the day, no. So, sa lahat ng mga naging lakad or naging ganap ng family or friends mo na pinagpaliban mo muna because you're reviewing, and then lahat ng sleepless nights, lahat ng mga cravings na hindi ma ma-satisfy, no? Lahat ng time, no, na compromise, no? Quality time na na-compromise. Lahat 'yon, no, magiging worth it then at the end of the day, because I believe na what's for you, no, will be given to you by God. So, kung para sa'yo talaga yan, ibibigay niya talaga yan. And to all the future board exam takers out there, no, kahit anong program nyo, to all those who will take the board exams, I'm praying and hoping, no, na mabuo, okay, yung inyong vision, no, yung inyong motivation, no, yung inyong paniniwala, no, na maipapasa niyo ang board exam at makukuha niyo yung license na yan. And to all those who will be not, have already taken or kakapasa lang, congratulations, no? Pagbati, no, sa mga newly registered professionals. And to those, no, na aantay ng resulta at kakatapos pa lang ng board exam, especially sa mga katusok ko, recently lang, no, kakatapos lang ng March 2026 MTLE. So my prayers are with you, manifesting, praying to the spiritual level, no. So lahat kayo ay magiging RMT na this 2026. RMT cutie. Let's say it together, RMT cutie. Okay, yes. So yeah, I hope may natutunan kayo dito sa video na ito, no, sa aking mga tips. I hope it will work for you as well. And yeah, kung may mga tanong kayo, you can comment down. And then kung may mga contents kayong or mga ideas kayo na gustong gawin in a video, no, or as a content, please do let me know, no, through the comment section below. I'd highly appreciate it. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope you like this video, and please don't forget to subscribe or share this video as well to help others. Bye for now.